Hey Dania, and welcome to my vlog. This is going to be under Life at 62, and I turned 62 in June. This is November 2022 at the moment. Well, I just got off the phone with Social Security. I signed up for Social Security in March, and you gotta wait till you've been 62 for a month. So that took me from June into July, and I got my first check in August. So at that point, at 62, when you take Social Security, you are only allowed to make $19,560 a month over if you want to work part-time. Okay, so you can't make any more than that. That includes home-based businesses. And I've got a part-time job now, and I've also had 3 home-based businesses. That was my security company, which is American Eagle Protection, my YouTube channel, I'm making money off of YouTube, and I did DoorDash. So those 3 quote-unquote home-based businesses count towards income. My 401k and any investing that you do does not count towards income. So keep those in mind. I've been watching my income very tightly after June. I dropped down to 2 days a week for my security company, doing 4 days a week, working for a security company. And I was doing concert security during the weekends, and knew I had to stop DoorDash for now. So the last concert that I was doing through my business, American Eagle Protection, ended in September. So I'd made a certain amount there, and I knew that was done, so I didn't have to worry about it. And again, with DoorDash, I'd stopped, and I knew how much I made there. The thing that bounces around for me is the YouTube income. It all depends on how many views. As you're watching right now, this is also going to be monetized. And it all depends on how many views I get towards the commercials. Watching my security company that I make wages with, I added that up, and if I just do 2 days a week with them for the year, that brings me up to the 19,000, actually 19,300 something. So I'm like $200 over. And I'm now at that point. So that is going to bring me, depending on what my YouTube is by the end of the year, it's going to take me up to approximately $5,000 over the $19,560. And that means that Social Security is going to take money back. Now, their rule for us being 62, being under our 67 full retirement age, they're going to take $1 for every $2 that you make. So do the math, 5,000, they want $2,500 back. Now, quote, quote, the good thing about this is that money that they take back, that $2,500 that they're going to take, supposedly they'll recalculate that when I'm 67 and add that back into my Social Security. So that means any money that you make over the years up to 67, they're supposed to recalculate that and put it back in your income. Also, if you're making, of course, you're going to be paying taxes on wages up to that 19,000 amount, and that's going back into what you'll get after you pull full retirement. Well, I called Social Security and said I'm now estimating that I'm going to be making approximately $5,000 over the 19,000. So they said, hold on, let me go ahead and recalculate this for you, and we'll let you know. I'll be right back with you. Okay, well, she came back and she says, okay, this is November 19th or November 20th, 21st, and you're due for a check on Wednesday. This is Monday. I couldn't stop that check. Well, I'm glad she didn't. Because my budget is not allowing me to drop back like I had thought. Okay? But I'm able to stop December. I said, oh, man. Because the amount I make, she's got to hold 2 checks. And I'll be even with them. So unfortunately, fortunately for me, she wasn't able to stop. I wasn't expecting it to stop. I was expecting it to be carried into next year and then would be fine. But it's the way it is. So now I've got to adjust and go with the flow. All right. We got Thanksgiving, of course, and we got Christmas of all times that they're going to pull money back. Anyway, by doing that, usually they'll do it in a 3. If you're over, in this case it's 2,500, and 2 checks will cover that for me. If it was 2,600 or 2,700, 2 checks would not cover that, and they would have to take a 3rd check, which means they would be holding technically November, December, and January's checks. Even though the 3rd check still had extra money in it to cover, say 2,900, that money would be subtracted from that 3rd month, but what was left over would be carried to the end of the year, and they would add that into the end of the year, December's check. So I was lucky in this case. I only need to pay 2 checks. And then any extra out of that will be given to me at the end of the year next year. So keep that in mind. Seriously, you've got to make sure when you start pulling Social Security that you're going to be under whatever the maximum year is for it. Now, she did say they're going to send me a bill for the overage from this month that they were going to, that they weren't able to stop the check. Again, I'm glad they didn't. So they'll send me a bill for this amount. She also stated that you can pay it all back as soon as, you can pay it back as soon as you can. And if it was a large amount, they could go out as far as 32 months to get it repaid back. So there is that option. They're not They're not going to take it all at one time. They're not going to take it out of your account. They're not going to do anything. They're going to send you a bill, and you're going to pay them back. And I was also informed that the 2023 maximum income for the year, if you're 62 and under your maximum, for us it was born in June of 60, and later it is going to be $21,240 that you can make wages or home-based business in 2023. My COLA increase for 2023 is going up $118. So now I have another range I can look at, and the fact that watching my wages and home-based business income has increased. Right now, they want you to stay at $1630 a month, or $407 a week. So now it's going to jump to $1770 a month, or $442 a week. So the only thing that really affects me much is my YouTube income over the year, because I have no way to slow that down. I can say, no, I'm not working today, I'm not working for you today, or I'm not working for this, to keep that income down. Right now, with my 2 days a week with the company that I'm working for and the hourly rate that I'm making, I'm going to be considerably down under that. Then I can worry about the other income coming up, or I can take overtime, or I can, probably add another day if I want to. But I want to get down to 1 day a week, so I can get out and start searching for missing people. That's what I want to do. So hey, check out my Searching For channel and keep up to date with what I'm doing. But if you have a YouTube channel and you're making money like we're doing here, you have no control over how much you make each month. It's just what people are looking for, and your algorithms and your tags and all that stuff there. So and if you're watching this, you're following me on this, thank you. I'm now almost 5,000 subscribers. And like I said, over the years, I haven't even bothered to worry about the SEO, which is your search engine optimization. And as of this month, I just hired a company to start doing that. And now I've gone from, say, maybe 4 or 5 a day, I went up 90 subscribers. So it's really hard to say how much income you're going to make on YouTube when it comes to now watching your income for Social Security. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, definitely share, and you'll catch me on my next Dana Crosby's vlogs.